This is the Master's Harvest, video number 13, Second Esdras Timeline. Today is January 17, 2024. I am your host, Daniel Berglund. As usual, I have prepared a document for this study. It's available as a link in the description box below. To Esdras Timeline. In this study, we will assemble a timeline for all of 2 Esdras, chapters 11 through 13. We begin with notes from the second Esdras 13 study, video number 11. My method will be to expand on the summary of the order of events found at the end of that study. Here is the summary of the order of events from the 2 Esdras 13 study. I'm going to avoid going over them 2 times by consolidating these lists, this one with the ones that follow, so that we only have to go through the list 1 time. The content to be added to this will come from 2 Esdras chapter 11, and more content will be added from 2 Esdras chapter 12. So let's go to the place where they're consolidated. Before we read through this, I want you to be aware of the following. These events are listed in chronological order. Note the chapter references. You start with chapter 11, then go to 13, then come back to 12. These things are listed in chronological order, not in the order in which they're written. Number 1, 2 Esdras 11 verses 1 through 19. This is the presentation of the wings of the eagle. They represent Presidents Hoover through Clinton. Number 2, 2 Esdras 11 20 through 29. This represents Presidents Bush, Obama, and Trump, those that follow Clinton. 3. 2 Esdras 11:32. The USA controls the whole earth and dominates its inhabitants. Number 4. 2 Esdras 11:33. The USA loses its superpower status. 5. 2 Esdras 11:35. China defeats Russia. Russia loses its superpower status. 6. 2 Esdras 13:30. Men are bewildered and plan to make war against one another. 7. 2 Esdras 13:32. Signs. These are the signs that were introduced to us in 2 Esdras chapter 5 verse 4. 8. 2 Esdras chapter 13 verses 1 through 5. Jesus is revealed. Number 9. 2 Esdras 13:5. An innumerable multitude of men are gathered together to make war against Jesus. Number 10. 2 Esdras 13:6. Jesus carves out a great mountain and flies up upon it. Number 11. 2 Esdras chapter 11:36 through 43. Jesus judges and reproves the Fourth Beast Empire. Number 12. 2 Esdras 13:37 to 38. Jesus reproves the assembled nations. This is the same as the reprovement described in 2 Esdras chapter 11:36 and 2 Esdras chapter 12:31. 13. 2 Esdras 11:44 to 46. Jesus pronounces sentencing on the Fourth Beast Empire. This is the same as the sentencing described in 2 Esdras chapter 12:33. 14. 2 Esdras 12 verses 1 and 2. China loses its superpower status. 15. 2 Esdras 12:2. Bush Jr. and Obama reign, but their reign is brief and full of tumult. 16. 2 Esdras 13:9. The onrush of the approaching multitude. 17. 2 Esdras 12:3. Bush Jr. and Barack Obama disappear. 18. 2 Esdras 12:3. The whole body of the eagle, that is, the Fourth Beast Empire, is burned. 19. 2 Esdras 13 verses 8 through 11. Jesus burns up the warring multitude. This is the same burning event as described in 2 Esdras chapter 12 verse 3. 20. 2 Esdras chapter 12 verse 34. Jesus will deliver in mercy the remnant of his people, and he will make them joyful until the end comes, the day of judgment. And finally 21. 2 Esdras chapter 13 verses 12 and 13. This is the fulfillment of the festival of ingathering. This is the same event described in 2 Esdras chapter 12 verse 34. And that brings us to the end of today's study. Until we meet again, blessings to you and your loved ones.